But there are other systems, I am told, that we're tracking these as well above that scan volume of the Spy-1. And that makes sense. Think about it. We have missile defense systems.
Right. And now that we're doing space wars, right? Like we have the space agency,
Force.
Space Force.
Space Force is actually fucking really cool. They've got a UFO project too.
Do they?
Yeah. It's not public, but they do. Like everybody's getting in the UFO game, man. They all want to study it. Space Force should.
When they talk about repurposing satellites, though, what we have is the ability to detect these objects. I think what they're saying is let's get very high-resolution photographs and video of these objects.
I am convinced that we already do.
Convinced?
Yes, I am convinced that the National Reconnaissance Office and the Geospatial Intelligence Agency will analyze the data from the devices that the National Reconnaissance Office has, and that we have great data on UFOs, and that is being suppressed even to NASA.
But imagine if they did have that data, what would be the benefit of leaking it to the public? And this is one of the things that's always driven me crazy about all this Pentagon stuff. And the Pentagon comes out and says, these are not of this world, these crafts. Like, what is their motivation for doing that?
Yeah, I saw you're real skeptical about maybe this is like a government.
I think some of it is.
Right.
I think some of it is they have drones that are spectacular, that have unbelievable ability to travel at preposterous speeds, hypersonic speeds.
Beyond hypersonic without signature, though?
That's the question. Like, how could they do that? And if that's the case, is this because of back-engineered UFO technology?
Right. So I wish to be wrong on this, but I don't see the evidence for what you just said, that we have that technology yet. And I'm not told that. And that's never been, when I've asked at the highest levels that I can ask at, we wish we had that technology. And here's the other thing. Just one last thing about this is, before the Pentagon existed, these things were occupying our reality. They've been here. So even if we did have a breakthrough and we got something, we still got UFOs. What are they?
Right. Well, and then here's the other question. Are we only being visited by one civilization?
Right.
Or are we being visited like, I mean, if you go to the Galapagos, there'll be people there from Turkey. There'll be people there from China. There'll be people there from the United States. Like, people want to go and see it. Like, perhaps when you're talking about UFOs and the wide variety, like you're talking about this circle that exists, or the cube rather, that exists in the translucent circle.
That's the popular one right now.
Is that really popular right now?
Yeah, right now, and for years, and in war zones, it's like, I call them the jellyfish, the cube in a sphere that a lot of pilots talk about, and even, as I said, pyramids. I've heard of pyramids and spheres, man.
Right, and then there's a video of those seemingly pyramid-like
and
things.
big ones too.
Yeah, big ones. Like how big?
What I have seen imagery of supposedly really fucking big ones, and they look pretty fucking big. So
no, when you said you've seen, have they sent it to you, or they just allow you to look at it?
People that I know have allowed me to see these images, and I can't have them, and they look impressive. I'm not a photo expert.
What's the most impressive shit that you could show us right now?
Just like on
that exists
screen
out there. Because like that black and white footage of the transmedium device is like, God, it's so hard.
I know, it's annoying.
It's a fucking blob.
Here's the deal. I sent you something a couple months ago. It's weird.
Shh, don't tell the government.
It was a photo of my toe. I got a big bump on it. I don't know what to do about it.
Yeah.
Oh, what you talking about?
No, the other thing.
Oh, the other
UFO
thing.
stuff.
I don't, it's like, I need to figure out, obviously when I release footage,
right,
somebody gives it to me. I don't film that shit
right
in skiffs or whatever, and like secure. I don't do that. So someone gives it to me. It's not who people think. It's not like a person from within the government. It's like a fucking shit ton of people, and then I get different angles of the same shit, and I'm like, now I trust it. I always have to be thoughtful in that there might be something in this footage other than the UFO that's sensitive, because this is military footage.
Right.
So I think it's frivolous. People say, just fucking put it out. Like, people can get burned, dude. So let's not show